Hello class 7th. I hope you all are taking good care of yourself. Students, today we are starting new chapter number 3, weather and climate. Okay. First of all, the meaning of weather. What is weather? Weather is the condition of the atmosphere. Weather is the condition of atmosphere at a particular place. Weather is the condition of the atmosphere at a particular place over a short period of time. Over a short period of time, like a day or a week. While climate is the general weather conditions. Climate is the general weather conditions of a place recorded over long period of time. It is observed over a long period of time, usually 30 to 35 years. It doesn't change. Climate doesn't change day to day, while weather change. Okay, hour to hour it may change, day to day change, but climate doesn't change. Weather affects our comfort level. That is why terms like cold morning, sultry weather, windy day, cloudy sky, warm evening, etc. have been used to describe weather, like windy day, cloudy sky, warm evening, sultry weather, cold morning. All these things, all these have been used to describe weather. How we describe weather? By using all these words. Weather of any place is temporary phenomena and is ever changing. It may change. It is changing. But climate, it is based. Climate is based on the study of the elements of weather. It is of permanent nature, not affected by day-to-day changes. For example, India has tropical monsoon climate while Antarctica has polar climate. India has tropical monsoon climate while Antarctica is polar climate. Weather forecasting is now done all the time and is available on radio, television, websites, even on your smartphones. Hourly, daily, weekly, fortnightly basis. It is of great help for sailors, fishermen, travelers, and even for outdoor matches. Matches of games like cricket, outdoor matches of games like cricket, football, hockey, etc. Tourists and pilgrims, especially to religious places located at the high altitude as in the hills, need information of weather in order to plan their trips. Okay, Indian Space Research Organization, okay, also needs accurate weather forecast. The full form of ISRO is Indian, S for space, R for research, and O for organization. They also need accurate weather forecast to decide the date and time of launch of the satellites. Okay, they also need what? Weather forecast to launch any satellite. Similarly, other agencies like National Disaster Management Authority, National NDMA, National Disaster Management Authority, requires knowledge of weather forecast, especially about possibilities of heavy rainfall or snowfall or cloudbursts and floods, so as to help in their preparedness. It means before all these things happen, like heavy snowfall, heavy rainfall, cloudburst and floods, they could prepare. Okay, they could take people in safer places. Let's differentiate between climate and weather. Now, weather and climate. Weather refers to the atmospheric condition. Weather refers to the atmospheric conditions of a place over a short period of time, for day to day, hour to hour, okay? While climate refers to the average conditions of atmosphere of a particular place over many years. Second one, it can change every day. Weather can change every day, while it does not change. Climate does not change every day, rather remain constant, stable. Third one, weather is recorded for a small area. Weather is recorded for a small area. It is raining here, but we cannot say in 2 kilometer far from this place also it is raining over there. Okay, it means weather is recorded for a small area. Climate is recorded for a large area. Climate is recorded for a large area. Now, elements of weather. These are some elements of weather: temperature, air pressure, wind, humidity, precipitation, sunshine and cloud cover. All these are elements of weather. Also, we will understand which instrument is used for which element. Okay. Today we are doing air pressure and precipitation. Okay, today we will discuss about air pressure and precipitation. Now, atmospheric pressure. Air is a mixture of gases and has weight. This force of air can be measured. Pressure reading is vary from place to place. Like at higher altitude, there is less air above, and so the weight or pressure is less. The instrument which is used to measure air pressure is called barometer. Okay, barometer, they are of two types. One is mercury barometer and another is aneroid barometer. This is mercury barometer. The mercury expands, mercury rises in tube. See, mercury expands with an increase in temperature. If temperature increases, mercury expands. A mercury barometer is inconvenient for outdoor measurements. Okay, that's why a more accurate instrument is used called aneroid. Aneroid barometer. It does not contain any liquid and is therefore quite handy. It consists of partially vacuumed metal box and expands and contracts with low and high pressure respectively. A pointer which moves over a graduated scale measures the atmospheric pressure. The unit of measurement of atmospheric pressure is millibars. Okay. The normal pressure at mean sea level is observed 1013 millibars. 1013 millibars here. Okay. Pressure higher than this is called high pressure. Okay. And when pressure reading is lower than 1013, it is called low pressure. Precipitation. Continuous condensation of water vapor in the air result in the formation of minute droplets of water. When these droplets join together, they form bigger drops which become too heavy to float and start falling down. They become so heavy that too heavy to float, and then they start falling down. This process is called precipitation. These are four types of precipitation. Precipitation, they are of four types. First one, rainfall. Rainfall. Number two, snowfall. Number three, sleet. Number four, hailstone. Hailstones. When the condensed water vapor in the clouds fall down in the form of water drops, it is known as rainfall. When the water drops are very small, with a diameter less than 0.5 mm, it is called drizzle. It is drizzling. When the atmospheric temperature falls below freezing point, water vapor condenses directly into ice crystal, thus taking shape of snowflakes. Snowfall occurs when these flakes fall on the earth. Frozen raindrops are called sleet. While coming down, raindrops may pass through a zone where temperature is below freezing point. The drops freeze and come down as sleet. These are the hard pellets of ice falling on the Earth's surface. They are formed due to repeated hailing up of raindrops to the upper atmosphere, where temperature is below 0 degrees Celsius. The raindrops freezes here and keep growing in size with the subsequent hailing till they become big and come down as hailstones. This is called rain gauge. See, this is the structure of rain gauge. This is funnel, collecting vessel, cylinder. Okay, rain gauge consists of a copper cylinder with a metal funnel either 5 inches or 8 inches in diameter, which leads into a smaller container or a glass bottle. The rain gauge should be kept about 30 centimeter above the level of the ground and should be firmly fixed. And collecting water is drained in this measuring jar. Precaution to be taken for placing the rain gauge are: it should be away from trees, building and other obstructions. The aim is that no extra water other than direct rainwater should get collected in it. Usually rain gauge is fixed on a raised platform to avoid water logging and to avoid extra water entering the instrument. Okay, that's all for the day. We will continue this chapter after vacation. after your holidays, summer holidays. Okay, till then, take care of yourself. Thank you.